Today, something ridiculous is going to happen. You are going to lie down on a mattress that costs more than a caveman's entire net worth, in a climate-controlled room, on a pillow designed by sleep scientists, under a blanket engineered to hug your nervous system. You may have blackout curtains, you may have a white noise machine, you may even have an app that watches you sleep and gives you a score in the morning like a tiny judgmental coach. And still, you will lie there in this 5-star sleep laboratory, completely awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking about one embarrassing sentence you said in 2019. Meanwhile, thousands of years ago, a human with no bedroom, no pillow, no mattress, no air conditioning, and a very realistic chance of being eaten by something with teeth somehow slept on the ground, near insects, near danger, near the kind of darkness that actually meant something. He had everything trying to kill him. You have a weighted blanket, and somehow he slept better than you. So what is going on here? Why can the most comfortable generation in history not do the one thing ancient humans did for free? Today's why is simple. Why did early humans sleep better than you? Welcome back to the Why Factor. Today we are decoding why modern sleep feels so broken, even though modern life has never been more comfortable. The easy answer is the one your brain already wants to believe. Life was simpler back then. No emails, no rent, no boss, no phone, no late night overthinking, nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about? My friend, this man's neighbors were predators. His version of a bad day was not, "My manager sent a passive-aggressive message." His bad day was being chased by something that saw him as lunch. His to-do list was one item long: do not die. If anyone had the right to lie awake at night with anxiety, it was him. And yet, the real mystery is this: ancient-style communities do not seem to suffer from insomnia the way we do. A sleep researcher named Jerome Siegel and his team study people living in pre-industrial societies, including the Hadza in Tanzania, the San in Namibia, and the Tsimane in Bolivia. These were not cavemen, obviously, but their lives still had something modern life has mostly erased. No electric lights, no screens, no climate-controlled bedrooms, and a daily rhythm tied closely to the natural world. The researchers tracked more than 1,000 nights of sleep, and everyone expected the romantic answer. Surely these people were sleeping 10 peaceful hours a night, wrapped in nature's perfect rhythm. But no, they slept roughly 6 to 7 hours, not 10, not some magical ancient sleep marathon. In some cases, their sleep duration looked surprisingly close to ours. But here is the twist. They were not sleeping much longer. They were sleeping with far less insomnia. Trouble falling asleep was rare, chronic sleeplessness was rare, and in some of these communities, insomnia was so uncommon that people did not even have a normal everyday word for it. Think about that. We have insomnia, sleep anxiety, sleep hygiene, revenge bedtime procrastination, sleep debt, sleep tracking, sleep optimization. We have built an entire dictionary around failing to sleep. They barely needed one word. So no, the answer is not that early humans slept more. The answer is that sleep was easier to enter. Their bodies understood the night. Ours keep getting mixed signals. And that is where the whole story changes, because your mattress was never the main problem. Your world is. The first missing signal is light. Your body has an internal clock called the circadian rhythm. Every morning, it looks for one powerful message: bright light, not bedroom light, not laptop light, real outdoor light. Sunlight tells the brain, this is day, be awake now, start the clock. Then, when darkness arrives, the brain begins preparing for sleep. One of the main signals is melatonin, a hormone that rises when the world gets dim. It does not knock you out like a sleeping pill, but it tells your body, night has begun. Now look at the ancient schedule. Sunrise arrives, the body gets blasted with real light, clock set, the person spends the day outdoors, moving, sweating, seeing the sky. Then sunset arrives, the world becomes genuinely dark, firelight is warm and weak compared to the sun. The body understands the message, day is over. Now look at your schedule. You wake up inside a box. You travel inside a box. You work inside a bigger box, under lights that are much dimmer than daylight. Your brain spends the whole day asking, is this morning? Is this afternoon? Are we alive? Unclear. Then, at 11:47 p.m., when your body is finally waiting for darkness, you press a glowing rectangle against your face and ask it to show you every problem on Earth. Your ancient brain looks at that screen and says, excellent, the sun has returned, cancel the sleep chemicals. Something important is happening. You are not weak. You are biologically confusing yourself twice a day. Too little real light when you need to wake up, too much fake light when you need to sleep. The second missing signal is temperature. To fall asleep, your body usually needs to cool down a little. That tiny drop in core temperature is part of the sleep switch. Ancient humans got this for free. As the sun went down, the air cooled, the ground cooled, the body felt the world changing and followed it. Your bedroom is different. It is designed to stay comfortable all the time. Same temperature, same air, same sealed box, which sounds luxurious, but it can also erase one of the oldest sleep messages your body understands. Nature used to turn down the thermostat every night. Now comfort sometimes keeps the signal too flat. But there is another signal modern life quietly destroys, and it might be the most invisible one. Your body does not only ask, is it dark, is it cool, is it quiet? It also asks one deeper question. Am I safe enough to switch off? Because sleep is not just a shutdown button, it is a trust fall. Every night, your brain has to believe that for the next few hours, it can stop scanning the world. It can stop solving problems. It can stop protecting you. And this is where modern life gets very strange. An early human had real danger, actual danger. A sound in the bushes could mean something with claws. But the danger was also clear. It was outside. It was physical. It came, it went, and the body understood what to do. Modern danger is different. Modern danger has no shape. It is a message you have not replied to, a payment due next week, a career you feel behind in, a relationship that feels uncertain, a future you cannot predict, a mistake from yesterday, a version of yourself you think you should already be. None of these things are in the room, but your nervous system does not care. To the body, an unfinished problem can feel like an open door, so you lie in bed, perfectly safe, while your brain behaves like something is still hunting you. This is called hyperarousal. Basically, the body is tired, but the brain is still on guard. Your muscles may be still, your eyes may be closed, but somewhere inside, the system is saying, not yet. We still have things to solve. And this is why the most tired people are sometimes the worst sleepers, because exhaustion and safety are not the same thing. You can be exhausted and still not feel safe enough to sleep. That is the cruel joke. A caveman ran all day, sat near a fire, watched the tribe settle, saw the world go dark, and his brain got the message. The day is over. You finish your day by opening 6 apps that all say the day is not over. Someone is richer, someone is prettier, someone is traveling, someone is getting married, someone is angry, something is breaking, something is trending, something is wrong. Your body is trying to land the plane. Your phone keeps opening new tabs in the cockpit. And then we make it worse by turning sleep into another competition. 8 hours, perfect deep sleep, perfect REM, perfect recovery score, perfect morning routine, perfect person. Now, bedtime is not rest, bedtime is performance review. So when you do not fall asleep quickly, you do not just feel awake, you feel like you are failing. And the body hates that. Sleep researchers have a simple idea for this. The harder you try to force sleep, the more alert you become. Because trying is effort. Effort is activation. Activation is the opposite of sleep. It is like shouting at a scared animal to relax. Technically, you are giving the correct instruction, but the energy is completely wrong. Early humans did not have to perform sleep. They entered night. They followed the signals. They belonged to a rhythm bigger than themselves. We do the opposite. We isolate sleep into a task. We put it on a schedule, measure it, optimize it, worry about it, and then wonder why it feels fragile. Your brain was not built to fall asleep under evaluation. It was built to fall asleep when the world around it said, nothing more is required from you now. And maybe that is what modern life steals from us most. Not sleep itself, permission. Permission to stop, permission to be unreachable, permission to leave problems unfinished until morning, permission to not improve for 8 hours. Because your body can handle darkness, it can handle cold, it can even handle waking up in the night, but it struggles when every night feels like you are going unconscious beside a pile of unfinished threats. So, before we even talk about the famous 3 a.m. wake up, remember this. Sometimes your insomnia is not your body refusing sleep. Sometimes it is your brain refusing to believe the day is truly over. The third missing signal is the one that might save your sanity. You know that terrible moment when you wake up at 3 a.m., your eyes open, the room is dark, your brain immediately starts a crisis meeting. Why am I awake? How many hours are left? If I sleep now, I get 4 hours. If I sleep in 20 minutes, I get 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tomorrow is ruined. My life is ruined. My sleep score is going to judge me. And the more you panic about being awake, the more awake you become. But historian Roger E. Kirch found something fascinating in old diaries, court records, medical books, and letters from the pre-industrial world. Again and again, he found references to something called first sleep and second sleep. For many people in earlier centuries, especially before electric lighting changed the night, sleep was not always one clean 8-hour block. People often slept for a few hours, woke for a while in the middle of the night, and then slept again. That quiet waking period was normal enough to have names. People prayed, thought, talked, had a snack, sat by the fire, sometimes visited neighbors, then they returned to bed for second sleep. So when you wake up at 3 a.m., the waking itself may not be the strange part. Humans have been waking in the night for a very long time. The strange part is the panic. Your ancestor woke up and thought, the quiet middle of the night. You wake up and think, I am defective. Guess which brain falls back asleep faster? This does not mean everyone should force themselves into a medieval sleep schedule. That is not the point. The point is softer than that. Waking up at night does not automatically mean something is broken. Sometimes the body wakes. The danger begins when your mind turns that waking into an emergency. Because sleep hates performance pressure. The moment sleep becomes a test, you have already made it harder. Your body can fall asleep, but it cannot perform sleep while being watched by a terrified manager inside your skull. And that brings us to the fourth missing signal: safety. A scientist named David Sampson and his colleagues studied sleep in a Hadza camp and found something beautiful and strange. Across the group, people did not all sleep and wake at exactly the same time. Older people tended to sleep earlier and wake earlier. Younger people often stayed awake later. Different rhythms overlapped. Over many nights, there were very few moments when everyone was asleep at once. In other words, the group naturally created a kind of human night watch. Scientists call this the sentinel hypothesis. In a mixed age group, different sleep rhythms may have helped keep someone awake or lightly alert while others rested, which means some of the sleep patterns we call annoying may once have had a purpose. Your grandmother waking up before sunrise, the teenager who cannot fall asleep early, the light sleeper who hears every sound. In a tribe, these are not just problems, they are coverage. Someone is always near the edge of waking. But now we run ancient group software in lonely modern apartments. Your body still has old instincts about safety, sound, light, and social presence. But instead of a tribe settling around a fire, you have a phone on your chest showing you wars, layoffs, breakups, diseases, disasters, and one person from college buying a house. Your nervous system is not entering sleep, it is entering a global threat briefing. So let's line it up. The ancient human got bright mornings and dark nights. You get dim days and glowing nights. He got cooling evenings. You get a sealed, heated room. He woke in the night and treated it as normal. You wake in the night and start doing panic mathematics. He slept near a group. You sleep alone beside a device that can summon every fear in the world. He had every disadvantage except the ones that matter. You have every advantage except the ones that matter. And that is the answer to our why. Early humans slept better because sleep was not treated like a personal achievement. It was a response to light, darkness, temperature, safety, rhythm, and the people around you settling down too. Your body still waits for those signals every night, but instead it gets ceiling lights, central heating, caffeine at the wrong time, stress, doom scrolling, and a sleep app asking, so how did we do? You are not a bad sleeper, you are an ancient sleeper trapped inside a modern signal problem. And the cruelest part is that modern sleep advice often turns sleep into another job. Optimize this, track that, score this, fix yourself. But the more you chase sleep like a performance, the more your brain treats bedtime like an exam. Sleep does not want to be hunted, sleep wants conditions. So, no, you do not have to move to the savannah, you do not have to sleep on dirt. Please do not romanticize dirt. Dirt is still dirt. You just have to smuggle a few old signals back into your modern life. Get real outdoor light early in the day, even for 10 minutes. Let your brain see morning. Dim your lights after sunset. Give your phone a bedtime before you give yourself one. Let the room get slightly cooler at night. Make your evenings boring enough that your nervous system stops preparing for battle. And if you wake at 3 a.m., do not turn it into a courtroom drama. Do not grab the phone. Do not start calculating your future suffering. Just let the waking be boring. Let it pass. Keep the room dark. Let your thoughts wander without giving them a microphone. Second sleep has found humans for thousands of years. It knows the way. The caveman did not sleep well because his life was easy. His life was terrifying. He slept well because the night still spoke the language his body understood. Yours can speak it again. Because everything has a why, even the ceiling you might stare at tonight. And now you know yours. Before you go, one small thing. Videos like this take a lot of digging, real studies, real scientists, real history, and then we turn all of it into one simple answer you can actually feel. So if this video helped you understand yourself a little better, hit like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it helps this channel more than you know. And one more thing, this whole channel runs on one question: why? So tell me in the comments, what is the next why you want answered? Why do we dream? Why does time fly when you are having fun? Why do we laugh at the worst possible moments? Why do we keep thinking about people we should forget? Drop your why below. The best one might become the next video, because everything has a why. And I will see you in the next one. Now tell me, which why should we pull apart next? Drop your question in the comments. And if you like finding the hidden reason behind everyday things, subscribe to the Why Factor.